I want to thank Colin for joining us. First off, acquired on July 1st during the hectic frenzy around free agency, and then July 4th in the States, and then followed by Devils development camp. So we're finally able to connect with Colin, get him to join us. So I'm honored and pleased to have him join the crew this afternoon. As a reminder, send me a note in the chat and I'll add your questions to the queue of questions. We will start with Amanda Stein, NewJerseyDevils.com.
Hey, Colin, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I'm just wondering, when you found out about the trade, sort of what goes through your mind, especially when you look at a team like New Jersey that really a lot of people have been talking about as an up and coming team that maybe is on the precipice of something very big here.
Yeah, excitement. I think I was surprised definitely to be moved, but when that kind of gets past and you realize you're going to such a great opportunity here with New Jersey, you're excited. So really good group of young guys, and then obviously did some great things in free agency. So I'm excited. Having
been playing in the Western Conference, maybe not seeing New Jersey as much, what do you know about who the team is and who they're becoming and their identity and how you can contribute to that?
Yeah, I think just more, you think about games that you played against them, such a speed team, able to really create a lot of opportunities offensively. So that was something I think in playing them in the past that you were always a little nervous. Being a defenseman myself, you're well aware of those skilled forwards and stuff like that they have. So that'd probably be my initial assessment.
Thanks, Colin.
Thanks.
Thank you, Amanda. Our next question will go to Anthony Fusilli, MSG Networks.
Hey, Colin, welcome to New Jersey.
Thank you.
Just for Jersey fans, what can they expect from you as a defenseman, a steady defenseman?
Yeah, I think just a competitive player. I think that, as my career's gone on here, I've definitely, I think, become more kind of a well-rounded defenseman, somebody that can play in kind of a lot of different scenarios. So, but yeah, generally, just looking to help this team kind of in any way I can. Obviously a great back end in Jersey, and just looking to help out where I can.
How proud of you were last year, 79 games just to show your durability.
Yeah, it was good. And coming off some seasons before there where I hadn't been healthy, had some things that I had to get past before. Was nice to be able to have a full season under my belt again and kind of get that consistency back.
And finally, anyone that here and any thoughts on some of your teammates in the back end?
Yeah, no, not too many guys in the back end. And I played against Dougie for a long time in the OHL, and a familiar face growing up. I always played against, but Eric Holla and Curtis Lazar I'd played with in the past. Good buddies, and their wives as well are good friends with my wife, so that's always nice. And then Thomas Nozek, who just signed as well. I played with him, so definitely some familiar faces.
Best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fooch. Our next question will go to Ryan Novozinski, NJ.com.
Hey, Colin, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I want to ask you. So the defenseman core, at the top, it's very experienced, and you said like guys like Dougie, guys like Siegenthaler, but when you look at the bottom there's guys like Luke Hughes, Shimon Nemitz, younger guys. What sort of, I guess, leadership role do you like to take on some of these teams in the latter half, I guess, of your career?
Yeah, I think, I think it comes quick. You become an older guy in the league, but no, I think I had a similar kind of role when I was in Buffalo there. We had a younger team, and it's always fun kind of, mixing in with those guys. I think that, like you said, Hughesy he'll fit in just fine. I'm sure he'll be able to handle himself, and the games even that I watched last year that he played, he was able to handle himself. So just helping along wherever I can.
And another thing too, you mentioned Holla, and you guys obviously were on that Golden Knights team in 2017, 2018, I believe. Just sort of what you could take away from that experience, your chemistry with Eric, and what it takes kind of to build towards that playoff experience, those long playoff runs.
Yeah, I mean, Halls is ultra competitive player. I'm sure you guys saw that last year, but I think that as you get into those playoff runs, it's just really important that you're sticking to what you've done all year. That year that we had was a great year, but not a lot's changed. We had a great deep team that was able to guys were contributing on all fronts, and I see the same thing in Jersey.
And last for me is, have you spoken with Coach Lindy Ruff yet? And has he kind of let you in on sort of what kind of the deployment plan will be for you, and got adjusted with him yet?
Yeah, I spoke with him, but not really. Haven't really gotten into any of that yet. Obviously, still in the summer, and I'm sure we'll get to all that once we get to camp.
Thanks, Colin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Our next question will go to Josh Renitz of the Hockey Writers.
Hey, Colin, welcome to New Jersey.
Thank you.
I know last year I think you wore number 6. Have you determined what number you're going to be wearing for the Devils?
Yeah, I have. I guess that's fine to divulge, Pete. Yeah, we 24. I'm gonna wear, just kind of keeping with the theme of something adding up to 6. I don't know why, but I've always kind of liked that 6 number, and I've used it for a long time. But obviously, with John Marino there wearing 6, it was taken. So happy to try something new.
Thanks. And can you kind of just take us through where you were and what happened when you found out that you were being moved, and who was the first players to reach out to you?
Yeah, I was actually just at a wedding out of town, so I actually didn't have too much service on my phone. But then received the news from Dallas there, and then spoke with New Jersey as well, and that's just kind of how it went down. It always seems to be these things happen, when you least expect it. But yeah, then it was you quickly kind of shift gears, like I said earlier, there to on the team, and it was nice knowing Curtis and Eric and having some familiar faces there.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. Our next question will go to Trey Matthews, Pucks and Pitchforks.
Thank you. Colin, my first question for you is, as previously mentioned, the Devils obviously have a unique plethora in defensemen, including Jonas Siegenthaler, Kevin Ball, and John Marino, but also offensive capable players in Dougie Hamilton and Luke Hughes. Did you notice anything about their playing capabilities from afar?
I wouldn't say anything from afar. I would just say, for Marino and Siegenthaler and guys like that who maybe, some people would think that they were underrated in the past. I'd say that, they really proved themselves last year. They had fantastic years and contributed greatly to the team's success. So, yeah, once again, you're always happy to see that, guys are able to take the next step so easily. And I'm sure sometimes in different cases, it's just a matter of opportunity and stuff like that. And they did fantastic. So fun group to be joining.
Awesome. My last question is, while on Dallas, you had a 4.6 defensive point shares, which ranked 4th, 108 hits, which ranked 5th, 70 blocks, which ranked 5th, plus minus rating of plus 23, ranked 5th. How do you wish to contribute to the Devils since you had more depth on the right-handed side? I know you touched on it a little bit, but I was wondering if you could go into a tad bit more detail.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know if I can. I think it's just, anywhere I can help. I think that, like you said there in your last question, there's such a good group of players back there on the back end, it was with offensive and defensive capabilities. I think personally, I've been able to do a little bit of both throughout my career. So whatever kind of role, is needed, hopefully I'm able to help out.
Awesome. That's it for me. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Trey. Thank you, Colin. We appreciate you taking the time for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in Jersey.